That's not how the story ends. 3 days later, he rose again. Now that's love. For your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. For your quick news and notes, the original 9 were reunited for just a second time as they gather at the 40th anniversary of the Family Circle Cup this past weekend, as they celebrated not only their legacy, but also the formation of the Women's Tennis Association. Women's tennis pioneer Billie Jean King had the stadium court at the Family Circle Tennis Center named in her honor. Karen Krause, golf writer for the New York Times, told Golf.com she wouldn't want to cover the Masters again until Augusta National invites a woman to be a member, and stated, quote, "If it were left to me, which it seldom is in the power structure of writer versus editor, I'd probably not cover this event again until there's a woman member, and more, the lack of a woman member, just a blue elephant in the room." Close quote. The NCAA has granted Purdue forward Dre Mingo a 6-year of eligibility, allowing her to play for the women's basketball team next season since she recovered from a life-threatening case of bacterial meningitis in late November of 2010, which resulted in partial hearing loss. Eastern Michigan coach Anne Marie Gilbert has resigned amid an NCAA investigation into the women's basketball program. Basketball Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas was fired on Friday by Florida International University after his teams went 26-65 in his 3 seasons. Anthony Davis of national champion Kentucky accepted the John R. Wooden Award on Friday night, and Brittney Griner of undefeated champion Baylor won the Women's Award for the nation's top college basketball player. 6 Marquette basketball players were involved in an altercation at a Milwaukee nightclub where they were ticketed for being underage, according to a police report. Gary Tinsley, a 22-year-old Minnesota linebacker, was found unresponsive after passing away in his campus apartment Friday morning, University officials said, and may God rest his soul in peace and provide comfort to his family, friends, and teammates. The Vancouver Canucks won the President's Trophy for winning the most regular season games and captured the number 1 overall seed in the playoffs. Steven Stamkos scored his 60th goal over the weekend, and only 19 other players in the NHL have accomplished the feat. Minnesota Twins right-hander Liam Hendriks remained hospitalized Sunday with an apparent case of food poisoning. Cleveland Indians manager Manny Acta says pitcher Ubaldo Jimenez plans to drop the appeal of his 5-game suspension after his season debut. Free agent defensive tackle Amobi Okoye has agreed to terms on a 1-year deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Former New York Giants defensive end Dave Tollefson has signed with the Oakland Raiders, and the contract is for 2 years and $2.5 million, according to ESPN business analyst Andrew Brandt. The Seattle Seahawks have agreed to terms with linebacker Barrett Ruud, cornerback Roy Lewis, and guard Deuce Lutie on 1-year deals. Former Detroit Lions wide receiver Charles Rogers has been arraigned on 5 misdemeanors from 2 unrelated incidents. The Make-A-Wish Foundation made a dream come true as 17-year-old Thiago D'Elia got a chance to hang out with the Miami Heat over the weekend. New Jersey Nets center Brook Lopez would miss the rest of the season due to an ankle injury, and he has only played in 5 games this season due to a foot injury. And finally, former NFL star and current NFL analyst Warren Sapp owes more than $6.7 million to creditors and back child support and alimony, according to a Chapter 7 bankruptcy filing in South Florida. And listed in Sapp's assets included 240 pairs of Jordans. Wow. As much as those shoes cost, they are probably worth at least a cool $1 million. Huh? This sports segment was sponsored by Naturally Relax Massage, where you can relax, release, and relieve naturally in the greater Houston area. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site, CEEJAY and be sure to follow me on Twitter at CEEJAY. Tune in next time for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you with namaste, as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you. And in closing, until justice is served, I am Trayvon Martin.